Hey, I'm Miles Beckler, and in this video, we're going to talk about the power of a morning ritual. Now, it's about 7:30 in the morning right now, and I've been up for almost an hour at this point, and all of what I'm going to talk about in this video actually stems from a book that I've read named The Miracle Morning by Hal Elrod. Now, the theory of the book and the theory of the morning ritual is that successful people know something that most of us don't. And that is how to start their day in a way that literally gives them more time, more energy, and more clear thinking so they can actually accomplish more with less energy and in shorter time than most of us. Because most people in the morning, they wake up to the sound of an alarm blaring in their ear, then they hit snooze at least one or two times, and then at the last possible moment when it's like do or die and I might be late, then they finally get out of bed, they shower, they change, they get a little bit of food, they run out the door, and it's rush, rush, rush into traffic from that moment on into these like challenging energies and challenging vibrations. Now I've lived that life, and it's not comfortable, and it doesn't create the kinds of results that I wanted in my life. So I had to make a change, and I had to get a little bit more of my own time. And this book really kind of clearly sums it up. And if you do any sort of research on really successful people like Steve Jobs, like Oprah, like Eric Thomas, many of the most successful people in the world, they wake up really, really early. Wayne Dyer, an amazing author who's created in his lifetime created amazing positive change. He would wake up every morning between 3 and 4 o'clock in the morning and just go right when it was calm, when there were no distractions. And everyone does a little bit different things with this extra time that they buy. So my take, and I'm not going to cover everything that's in the book, I highly recommend the Miracle Morning book. But what I've gotten from this and what I've done from what I've taken from this is the first thing I do is when I go to bed the night before, I set an intention. And I set an intention for a good night's sleep, to wake up rested, and to feel excited to take on the next day. I'm generally setting my alarm for about 6:30 in the morning. Now today I'm in New Mexico. Last week I was in Arizona, and next week I'm going to be in Thailand. So as the time zones change, I'm not as religious on the time because I do like to allow my body to kind of catch up to where I'm physically located. But I like to set my alarm for about 6:30 in the morning, and I know that probably sounds crazy, and it sounded crazy to me the first few times I did it. And then I get up at 6:30 in the morning. Immediately, I drink a big bottle of water because I know that my body's dehydrated by the morning. Most people go straight to their cup of coffee first thing in the morning. And personally, I do drink coffee and I drink tea, but I like to have at least a liter of water before. And at that point, I go ahead and I take a 5 minute meditation. Generally, I brush my teeth at that point too. So I'll wake up, I'll have a bottle of water, and then I'll go ahead and brush my teeth before having a meditation. Now, this meditation has ranged from 5 minutes to an hour. And all I do is I sit silently. I don't play any sort of audio meditation. I don't play any guided meditation. I don't chant. I don't do anything specific. I literally just sit in silence, in comfort, generally with my feet on my ground, sitting in an upright position. And I spend at least I've said 5 minutes a couple times. That was because I had to get I woke up at 4:30 in the morning to catch a flight to the San Francisco Bay Area. So I decided to give myself a little break and only meditate for 5 minutes that morning. But generally in the morning I'm meditating for 30 minutes. After that, I go for a walk. I go out in nature. I try to at least get out around the block, and I walk for about 20 to 30 minutes to get my blood rate up, to get my heart pumping a little bit, to kind of get the energy flowing. And there's been studies done that creative thinking is assisted while walking. So what it does is it helps me get to a point. At this point, if you think about it, I'm really taking control of my morning, and I'm taking control of my energy in the morning. So I get up, I hydrate, I give my body some water, I meditate, so I take some time to calm my mind and make sure my mind knows that I'm in charge and it can't just run wild on me. And then I go for a walk. And it's on this walk that I start to think about, okay, here's where I'm at today. Like literally today, I'm leaving for Thailand in 2 days. So there's some logistical things I need to take care of here in the United States. I'm in Albuquerque, New Mexico. I have family and friends in this area. I went through my bachelor's degree in this area. So I need to see a few more people. But I've also got this commitment to do my video a day. I've also got a business that I'm running with my wife. So we have to maintain our businesses as well. So it's on this walk that the pieces and the parts of my day start to kind of fit themselves together relatively effortlessly while I'm getting a little bit of exercise. And then I get back, and that's when I go to coffee. And that's where you're seeing me now. I've literally finished my morning ritual for the day moments before I cut this video, and I was inspired to share that with you. And this is what happens through the morning ritual I found is that I'm living from a place of inspiration versus chasing what my mind kind of thinks I need to be doing. And I got to do this, and I got to do that, and I got to do this. And taking time to just kind of let it be, to tranquilo a little bit, and just to allow my inspiration and my intuition to guide me on what the next best thing is for me to do. And that's literally why I'm cutting this video for you today, is because I was inspired to share that with you after going through this ritual. Now, in the last, I've been doing this ritual for I think about 45 days. So it's been about a month and a half at this point that I've been every day following this basic morning ritual that I learned about in the Miracle Morning book. And I can tell you that the results I've been seeing in my business and my life are fantastic. I thought that I'd be getting tired in the middle of the day from waking up at 6:30 in the morning. I'm not. I have more sustained energy. I am doing a second walk later in the day, and I often do a second meditation later in the day, which I've covered in another video. But really, what it's doing is I'm accomplishing so much more with so much less time. And I've had a busy travel schedule. I've been to the San Francisco Bay Area for business meetings. I've had to drive up to Phoenix multiple times. I've driven out to Albuquerque, New Mexico. I'm getting ready, as I said, to fly to Bangkok for a 3-day event. After that, I have another event in Thailand. So I've got a really busy travel schedule, and my business is growing faster and better than it ever has before. We're bringing in more subscribers and more customers right now, and the business machine is simply working better than it ever has. So I can definitely tie a direct correlation to not only the amount of time that I have during the day to work on my business, but the quality of energy I have during the day to focus on my business. And it's more creative, and it's more focused on what I am inspired and what I feel is the next best step versus me waking up first thing in the morning, going to my phone, first thing in the morning looking at either Facebook or my email, or seeing whether it's a chargeback or a customer support request or Facebook of this or that's going on in the world, and instantly getting into my head about all these crazy things. Oh, the emotions and da da da, and I got to do this today and that today. I just take some time to make sure that I'm in control. I choose the focus of my mind. I choose what I let into my mind. I choose the focus for my day. And this has helped me create some of our best selling products that we've ever sold. We just launched while doing this, and it all happened relatively effortlessly. It takes a lot of energy to build a business online. I've been very clear about that. I'm not trying to hide the fact that my wife and I both work very hard, and so does our team, but it's fun and it's something we want to do. And we do wake up inspired every single day because we're touching the lives of millions of people with our meditations and with our content, and that drives us forward. So really, I just wanted to share a bit about my morning ritual since it's like 7:30 and I'm just getting started. I haven't even opened my email yet. I've been up for over an hour. I've showered, I've meditated, I've taken a walk, I've had some water, I'm having a little cup of coffee. And at this point, with a clear mind and a clear focus on what I want to accomplish on the day and what I need to get done before I fly to Thailand, I'm now ready to start my day. And what I'm going to have because of taking this time in the morning is extra focus and extra energy, and I'll actually accomplish more by not jumping in and hitting that treadmill and getting into the rat race first thing in the morning. I'm going to accomplish more this way, and you can do it too. So if you haven't checked out the book, I got it on Kindle, and it was a fantastic book. It was a quick read. He's got an incredible story. Check out Hal Elrod's The Miracle Morning, or if you'd like to just base a basic idea of a miracle morning based on what I've talked about here, wake up, have some water, meditate, get some exercise first thing in the morning, and then get to your email, then get to your social media, and then get to your day's tasks. And I guarantee you'll find that you have more energy and you'll be able to accomplish more with less effort just by simply following this kind of a morning ritual. I'm Miles Beckler. If you've enjoyed this video, I do thank you. Leave me a comment below, please, and also go ahead and subscribe to get the next videos as they're released. Have a great day.